every last bit of my wage, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new, 'cause I'm yearning and yearning for you. May be high. One day I know you'll be mine. Till then I will be true. There's nothing I wouldn't do. I've been yearning and yearning for all of you.
From when we are small, the sovereign's plan is meant for us all. But when your limb gets caught in a gear, don't collapse into pity or into fear. Workplace dangers can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. One arm! Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one is better than none. Two hands are better than one, but one hand is better than none. Whether we're subjects of vigilance elite who need a new foot, elbow, hip, or knee, we are graced to serve the protectorate till the day we no longer breathe. Workplace dangers can cause real alarm, but there is a place for you with one arm. With
8. Function f to the n equaling our starting zen. Function fn minus 1 plus the fn minus 2. In all cases that we know, starting where n is so low. Now you know just what to do. Start the cycle, here's the cue. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing two preceding numbers, gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abaci. Gazing upon the golden spiral, a part that's quite so vital, arcing in a circle motion, giving squares to perfect quotient, 0, 1, 1, and again, 2, 3, 5, and 8, and then 13, 21, not 2, 34, we're counting through. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing two preceding numbers, gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abaci. The Fibonacci sequence is a sequence in which each number is the sum of the two preceding ones. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 1, 44, and so on and so forth. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing two preceding numbers, gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. Summing two preceding numbers, gives us math that brings us wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abaci.
Good afternoon, and welcome back to The Siege, or good morning, good evening, and welcome back. How are you all doing, folks? I hope you have a fantastic day, and welcome in. Hello. Let me switch to live here. I have not done my cam figures. There we go. There we go. We will not stay in this state anyways for long, because I want to play. And if you're like, Mo, you're early. Yeah, no, but I have nothing else to do, so why should I just sit here for another hour and do basically this the whole time and be like, stream starting in 59 minutes, 58, 57. I had really nothing to do. Nothing. So I was really just, you know what? Let's start the stream. And I might actually leave a little bit earlier today. That might happen though. So I think this is a pretty good payoff, right? Me starting a little bit earlier and then maybe leaving a little bit earlier. I know. Pays off. For me at least. For you, I don't know. But yeah, today we are continuing the Outer Worlds 2. As I said, I wasn't really sure if I would play the Outer Worlds 2 or Whiskerwood. Now, the thing is, Whiskerwood is starting at 3 p.m. and I don't know when I would get a key for it. So I was just like, nah, I want to play the Outer Worlds. I love the Outer Worlds. So I want to continue to play that. And here we are. Yes. Yes. It's actually pretty simple. With that said, let's talk a little bit about the plan. Jazz hands? The plan is tomorrow we are continuing Dispatch. We have to play episode 3 and 4, and then we have to play episode 5 and 6. That's a full 4-hour stream, and that's perfect because then I don't have to end it super early, and I don't have to ask myself, damn it, do I want to play something else? Nah. So yeah, nah. We will play Dispatch tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to it. And then I can finally go to YouTube again and to other platforms without having to be afraid to be bombarded by spoilers. I actually like that. Yeah. Anything else? Total War is a piece of shit right now. Man, the community is so pissed, and I can finally understand why. I wanted to play Total War Warhammer 3 with some buddies of mine yesterday, and apparently my game had some massive issues, or there was like an issue with 3 players, whatever it was, I couldn't play. So, yeah, just, ugh. So, yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Anything else? Oh yeah, my request to join the Borderlands Creator Club has been denied yesterday. Nearly 2 months after the release. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I'm not surprised by it because I probably got denied. Also, you can only have one YouTube channel, and a lot of sites I'm on, I'm basically logged in with the Mole Under Management channel. And so they were reaching out to me under the Mole Under Management channel brand, and they were like, hey, you didn't make any content, which is not true at all, right? But it's on the Mole RP channel, and it seems like I couldn't give them a Mole Under. I don't even care anymore. I cared for it before the release because I kind of hope to get a key, you know. But is the answer. So, whatever. Whatever. So yeah, I got denied there, which is funny. Speaking about denial, let's talk about Battlefield 6. Man, that is apparently the producer, the lead producer, David Sirland, was going to some Twitter and was talking about the things the team is working on right now. Some fixes here and there, which is fine. They have disabled the anti-vehicle rocket of the anti-infantry vehicle. And if you were like, wait, what? Why? So if you don't know, there is a bug right now. If you were painting a helicopter or an airplane with the scout ability to paint something, the anti-vehicle, the anti-infantry vehicle is just instant kill them with the rocket. You cannot do anything about it. It's a bug. It's not intended gameplay purpose. Like, they click and everything explodes. This has been going on for a month. Finally, today, they have deactivated the rocket. It only took them a month. And apparently it's getting fixed next week. So that's nice, I guess. Still weird, but yeah. Also, they are looking into, whatever that means, Russian breakthrough layouts, again, whatever that means, weapon recoil concerns. Brother, concerns is like... Look, when your SMGs are more point on than a sniper rifle on large distances, you have a problem. All right? Like, SMGs are just ridiculous right now. And the problem is not that they are ridiculous. The problem is that everything else sucks. So I hope they will do the thing. Another thing they are talking about, and this is interesting, they are running a test right now on smaller regions with some official servers running all maps and modes setup. They are aware that people demand persistent servers. However, the lack of official DICE servers is still present. They have no real solution yet. Yeah, this is another thing. I just have to say, somebody wanted to cut costs and said, no, permanent servers, that's too expensive. Let's basically just cycle it through a few servers and keep them low. It costs less than having permanent servers. It was a cost-cutting thing in the end. And now people are like, yeah, cool, but this sucks. Like, I had this yesterday. I was playing, I had Firestorm, and then I was like, yeah, okay, not a big fan of Firestorm. But okay, here we go. So then I had the Siege of Cairo afterwards. And then afterwards I had Firestorm again. And I was just, oh my god, stop. Give me consistent servers. I don't want to play the same 3 times in a row. It's a mole. It's a turds. Hello, turds. Hello. Yes, I'm early today. But yeah, so I mean, they have never talked about it, but for me, when they first announced it in Battlefield 2042 that they don't have persistent servers anymore, I immediately I was thinking, cost cutting. Persistent servers are too expensive. They looked for a solution, and basically spinning up servers is cheaper. So that now DICE is like, well, we are looking for a solution, but we all know, of course, you don't want persistent servers, right? You do. Oh, shit. Right. Basically, they cannot do a solution because it will cost them too much money. So, yeah, we will see about that. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's also another problem, but that's a typical thing for servers. So especially when you have voting servers, they are just favorites. Maps are small. They're looking for more of the large sandbox types, but also at fixing issues on the existing maps. Good. The problem is not that the maps are not large enough. I do think that most maps are large as they are. The problem is that you have a lot of funneling. No matter which map, you don't really have a flanking potential. It's mostly just heads on and trying to break through. Like, for myself, I call it the Metro syndrome. That every map feels a little bit like Metro. And I don't talk about small contained places. I'm talking about you don't have a lot of flanking options. Right? That's the problem. It's kind of hilarious to me. There is a map right now. I don't know if DICE, I assume this is DICE testing something on live servers, but there is a map which is not on the rotation. So for everyone who doesn't know that, there is a map called Golf Course. It's a real battlefield map with conquest, with vehicles, and everything. It's basically they did carve out an area from the Battlefield Royale mode and transformed it into a map. Right? And you can play it, but only in Portal. It's available in Portal. And I took a look at it. To make it very clear, it's not a particularly good map. Let me actually see if I can, for everyone who hasn't seen this. Battlefield Golf Course map. Battlefield 6 Golf Course. Yeah. Let's have this. Let's have this. So this is the golf course map. Again, it's not a particularly well mapped. There are a lot of open areas, and you have a lot of nothingness in between. So I would still say it's not perfect, right? But at least, again, there is not enough cover and all that. Like, this is sniper galore, right? But the point here is, and this is why I actually showcase this and want to talk about this, is it feels large enough to actually have enough areas where you can try to evade enemies, where you can flank them, where there is enough area space for vehicles, even for flying vehicles, right? Like, flying vehicles are so annoyed by the whole, hey, yeah, you are out of space. I know you just did fly for 3 meters, but you are out of bounds now. Please come back. You have 2 seconds to comply. Oh, you are dead. Well, have a nice day. Right? It's this, yeah, okay. Like, there is enough room to maneuver. There is enough room to do some cool stuff with your squad or alone. And if this would be a map and they would have said, okay, we are not done here. This is like a prototype, which I assume it is. Like, this is the reason why they did actually throw this into the rotation, because they want to see how this is working. Right, like how people adapt to this. And I checked it out yesterday myself. And no, this is not my footage. This is not my footage. Also, to make the my name is not Jack Frax. My name is not Jack Frax, if you haven't noticed. But I just want to make this clear. Also, man, it's kind of nice to not have this like desert Mexico filter over a map for once. I do appreciate that. Like every map in Battlefield 6 feels like here's the Mexico movie filter. You know, they're putting everything. It's like, it's always so gray. I'm actually kind of happy to see, for once, a prettier map. So thanks for that. No, but here's just the thing. Like, the problems the maps have right now, it is tight spaces everywhere, and it doesn't feel good. Right. It doesn't feel good because you never have the freedom to just kind of not engage with the enemy. Battlefield has those moments, and by the way, I'm not talking. People misunderstand when I say this. I'm not talking about empty spaces where nothing happens and you are asking yourself, why is this shit here? Right? Looking at you, Battlefield 2042. I'm talking about the time in Battlefield where you have smaller or you have larger areas where there is less stuff happening. You still have firefights with 2 or 3 people, but you never have this, okay, you come around the corner and there's the whole enemy team. Right? Which is always nice. It also gives weapons like the one he's using right now, the, what is it, the AK-205. Oh, well, I do appreciate the special effect ad. That's really nice. I like that. I mean that, by the way. I do like that, but we will jump ahead. Yes, there's a fundraiser if you want to support this. Always good. Special Effects is an amazing company and an amazing course, so definitely make sure to check them out. But going back to the topic, and the thing is, where was I? Let's jump a little bit ahead here. You just have, like, people call it breathing room. I'm not so sure if I would call it breathing room. It feels less stressful. It feels less, okay, finger on the trigger. There are now 20 people around the corner you have to deal with. Right? And I definitely appreciate that a little bit more. Also, yeah, as I wanted to say, like, there are also more weapons. Oh yeah, this is the fence. This is the smaller map. Even this feels bigger. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's just the map design itself feels kind of good. Like, to make this very clear, I do love... Hey! That's a nice Easter egg. Stupid robot from 2042. Oh, that's apparently where they're starting. I do like the CQC maps. I'm always a fan of CQC maps, right? But there is a difference between CQC maps and intense indoor fighting and just tight corners everywhere. So, yeah. I hope the testing they are doing here is going well. And I hope that DICE sees that they have overcorrected a little bit too much from 2042. Like 2040, like some people are like, yeah, we need the 2042 maps back. And I'm like, are you stupid? Especially not the 2042 maps before they got reworked. But I do feel like we have definitely overcorrected. Right? So, yeah. Hope they're working on it. And they give us some feedback. I think that's the most infuriating point for a lot of people. They feel like they are not getting like the feedback, especially if you were not on Twitter. I am not on there. Like I don't even have an account anymore. So yeah. Not having the feedback from the devs if you're not on social media is a bit With that said, let's play some video games. I know people are like, wait, what's with gaming news? Well, complain to the gaming industry that they are not doing something stupid. I have nothing to report, neither positive nor negative. If you really care, there is a study that 72% of developers do believe that Steam is a monopoly. And I'm like, what? Only 72%? I would have guessed it's 100. I thought we kind of all agreed that Steam is a monopoly. And we just allow it because they were first, and also they are not completely shit. You know?
Breeze said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
Right? That picture. Oh yeah, right. We were on this weird free market station. Damn, that's kind of creepy. Which is mostly run by Sub Rosa. Alright, let's talk to her.
Another challenger approaches.
Huh?
Prepare to be sent weeping from my curio collection. None have defeated my collections, and none shall.
What?
But I do so delight in a competition. Are you prepared to do battle?
That's a very interesting sword you got there on
The
display.
Spectrum Dance Saber, a prototype weapon of Auntie's heyday.
I don't know.
I shan't spoil its implications, not unless you prove your worth.
Well then, let's do this?
Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must
Oh.
see if your collection bests my own.
I have a few here.
Sporting, let us do battle. A not unimpressive display, closing in on my own. With perhaps a handful more, you just might defeat me. But today, you do not. I cannot open my wares to any unless their collections rival my own.
Oh.
I hope you understand. Feel
So
free to
you need to
return
develop
once
more
you've bolstered your
cards
ranks.
to
But
get more
know
stuff.
that you shall still not defeat me.
Yeah, okay, Seto Kyber. Find cards. Currently, you have 10 collected. Well, how much do I need? Hi, can I go in? No. No. I have the feeling that's where we need the cards. Oh well. I have to say, so far, the free market station has been a bit underwhelming. Ooh, that's a... Ooh, Toilets, huh? Must be the man's room. Yeah. I mean, especially I don't want to buy anything if I don't know exactly what we are getting on the second planet. So if we are getting like a lot of stuff there, I don't really want to waste any money here, so... Oh, right. Oh, it's barred shut. Well, doesn't stop me. Hello, hello, hello. What do we have here? Okay, not trespassing. That's good. Oh. Oh! Engineering 8. Wow. I'm what? 4? Ugh. Yeah, we are still far off from that. Hey, lubricant. And I can take this all. Neat. Ah. Man. Oh. Oh. Oh, this would have been another wave. Okay. So this is like, oh yeah, they said that a ship crashed here, right? And they basically built the station inside the ship. Otto's note, sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had assembled this locking system. My apologies to those of you who have been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves. Oh. Oh no. Do I have to use my brain here? Also, Ines, what do you
Can't say
want?
I'm thrilled about aiding an arbiter, especially considering he ain't been forthcoming about his motives.
Right?
Hope it don't come back to bite us. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
I mean, you want to talk to me. Oh, I think she is bugged. I heard that this is like kind of bugged. Okay, so the first row has power. Oh boy. Okay, that was too much. So I'm by the way, I'm not trying to brute force this. I'm looking for a giveaway of that's how you have to do it. Okay. Yeah, there is no... I don't really have a hint on this. So... And I thought that maybe we can see like some of them changing the colors. Are there always 2 left before they snap back? Yeah. Oh no. Damn it! Yeah, I think when you reach the 2... Oh no! So there is definitely... a thing here? Okay, we got pretty close, right? There's nothing happening here. That sounds different. Okay, that was wrong. There is some logic behind this. Okay, that was totally wrong. So we had it down to 1. But the other way was also wrong. So I wonder if the top ones take more power? Yeah, the note doesn't say much. Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to assemble this locking system. My apologies to those who have important belongings defeated ourselves. So this is just hey, there's stuff here. But there doesn't seem to be anything else. Yeah. You can definitely screw it up. Yeah, like we got close to 1 lever, right? And then the last one wasn't right. So I wonder if there is an order? Or like I think the top ones are the more powerful ones, which zap more energy. See, and now we have 1 lever left. But when I turn this over, can we deactivate it? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm brute forcing it right now. I'm not understanding the logic behind it. So I'm hoping that there will be an explanation. I'm pretty sure there will be, right? Like, I mean, it's Obsidian. Obsidian love to explain shit. But for now, we're just leaving it at that. I mean, we're coming back to this. Maybe we are finding something here, you know? This is the entrance. Oh, there's a rift here. Ew, yeah, we still don't know what that does. Besides of murdering us, of course. Maybe that is helping us later on. We have to see. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
You there. If you're interested in furthering the cause of history, come speak with me.
Right. What was that?
Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration? What am I saying? Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS free market.
Crew of Sapien. Anarchic. I
Could
never know.
Auntie's choice have succeeded where order experiments failed? Oh, you're being duplicitous. No Sprat corpses were found in the initial crash site. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
I'm guessing the free market is the ship this station is built around.
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent
That's a League of Legends
preservationist
character.
would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it.
Sounds interesting.
That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals, peer into unturned corners, and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you.
Any tips on where
I'd
to
ask
start?
about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a
We
look
did.
around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Okay. So we should have taken this first before doing anything here. So yeah, there's like parts of the ship. We have been there. I cannot do this. This is like part of the ship, and there's some other parts here. So but sure, let's talk to people. But we are nearly done here, so I will not remain too long. Let's talk about this.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Oh yeah, any rumors?
Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's
We
willing
talk
to
to
sell
her.
some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Laws. Okay. No. Who are you?
Oh, come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times. This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers.
Customers? I have questions about the crash ship.
You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station, and if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance.
Oh, boy.
My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence.
What do you have in mind?
Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The Automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see,
Okay.
I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg aged whiskey. Something of a
Sounds
collector's item, I'm told.
good. Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Right. Sure, let's talk to... Let's see how much this costs.
Shop here if you became violently ill after eating here. Please
My
feel
nose is
free to
itching
write our
today.
stall an angry letter, then burn it. What may this unit rehydrate for you?
I'm looking for a special brand.
Yes, Iceberg Aged Whiskey is currently on reserve for Prospero Palo. Current customer is not Prospero Palo. Unit cannot vend to current customer.
And I don't have the hack. Prospero sent me here to get the alcohol.
Unit is not familiar with that recipe.
Okay.
Scanning. Customer has not transfigured into Prospero Palo since last visit. Unit
I'll be
cannot
back.
see due to extensive oil splatter residue on ocular lens. Presently using heat measurement instruments to sense customers.
Oh.
Error. Road sales grandstanding not.
Oh. So... Okay. I mean, that's great to know, but the question is more like, how do I use that to my advantage? Let's talk to him again.
As it happens, standing in one place and focusing on not being nervous
Yeah,
does not.
so,
In fact, help what I would love to, my friend. I truly would. But what if I leave and my flame arrives while I am absent? I may appear to be the picture of relaxation, but I assure you, this is all a carefully constructed facade, bent to exude confidence. If I leave, it shall shatter. And if she were here waiting for me when I returned, I shudder to think at the upper hand she would gain. No, my friend, you must make do without me.
This dude, man. How are you doing?
I've been better. I've been worse. Preparing for
Okay, so he is not helping me. That's... Also, you need help. I don't really know... Nice dash. Huh. You know what? Let's go back to this. I'm in no mood right now for this.
And live to tell your fellows about my story.
Let's go to the second planet. I want to see the second planet.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you?
It ain't. Can't eat the sprats I shoot with it. Since they keep disintegrating.
Yeah. Did you ask Dowlorn for a replacement?
Nah. Bought one of our resident dental tools instead.
Let's go to the ship. And now... Oh, there is now the Grand Plan Wireless. Heck yeah. Ooh, that's spooky. Dorado! Oh. What is that? Oh, that's the skeleton crapple hat. Oh, that's cool. Hey, girl.
When I first joined up with you, I figured Milver Street and Carr knew you'd do a good turn for our folk eventually. Thought if I tagged along, it'd be good for my resume or some such. And it seems all of us were right. That relay ain't a threat anymore. But one thing I couldn't quite figure out all this time is what you were getting out of helping us.
Hmm. Honestly, I just don't want that Warhawk and Narcissist going unchecked.
Not that I disagree with your assessment, but I find it mighty interesting that you think you got the authority to supersede them altogether. Things slid into focus for me mighty quick once we got to the relay. You were busy hunting down a fellow agent. And I thought you folk were about duty and camaraderie above all. Were you one of Auntie's? I tell you just to shake the ladder hard while your traitor is climbing up, and enjoy the show when she tumbles down. What recourse do you actually have?
Nothing official, since I can't even contact the Earth Directorate to report her.
So you're out here without a boss, huh? Might not be so bad. Though I'm curious if they'd even see justice done to your traitor. You agents are untouchable, or so the story goes. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done.
I love her
I trust
arm.
you. As for
I
Ibarra,
don't
verdict's still
love
out.
the wiener
The insults
on
Auntie's
her
choice a
back.
mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it?
Transpiring events,
Uh,
profundities, informed insight into the future. Also, music.
I'm not going to lecture you for your loyalties, if that's what you're worried about.
Greetings, pupils. Your always relatable Vicar Monk Sai is here to subvert
Actually, it's our job to keep corruption in check. That goes for all corporations. You got something you want to say, Ines? You shouldn't believe everything you hear. I don't care what the Earth Directorate thinks. I'm just an agent by happenstance. I mean, we kinda are!
Presiding Bishop, take it away.
Sure, but you represent them all the same. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving.
Sure.
Founding presiding bishop. Of course, he was not bishop at the time. This was more than a century ago. He had grown disillusioned with the order of scientific inquiry, which he felt had lost sight of the original vision.
Hey, buddy.
Got Inez moved into Helen's old quarters. I figure, if anyone's unlikely to be vexed by finding fossilized purpleberry crunch in their mattress, it's an Auntie's Choice trooper. You think Helen would approve of us taking on a product pusher?
In exchange, she would finance.
Let's give her a chance.
Heard and acknowledged, Commander.
Okay. Wow, that was a quick...
Never be built on Earth with its paltry
No, wait, we're not done with him.
Anyway, need something?
Do we have any opinions?
Always up for a little back fence talk. Though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
No. What do you think of Venus?
Can't say I know her well enough to have much in the way of an opinion. She seems capable. And shockingly, she hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. She's still got more loyalty to Auntie's Choice than they have to her, but maybe we can help her see that one day. Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind? Oh yeah,
Personal
what's
question.
needling you?
I'd like to change that.
Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it?
Nah. I was being serious. I want to know who's watching my back. So...
All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps.
Fair enough. Please don't take this the wrong way, but how did you survive?
Same as you. Dumb luck. Barely made it back to the ship on my own power. Don't much recall after that.
Damn.
Val tells me I was in a bad way.
Yeah.
I needed an honest-to-law doctor.
I mean, your limbs
That's
were
why I found
falling off.
Zebulon. Or he found me. I'd lost a lot of blood, so it's all behind the haze now.
I wouldn't have expected the Protectorate doctor to be willing to help an outsider.
This was before the invasion. Not to say there wasn't some risk, what with the Sentinels and all, but it ain't like it is now. The Protectorate used to believe they were untouchable. Now they know they're mortal, same as the rest of us. That's some hard gravity to pull.
The music. So it was just you and Val the whole time?
Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from protectorate patrols. I usually shut it down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong.
Yeah, kinda. You were alone for a long time, Niles. Just want to make sure you're okay.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now if it's all the same.
Has anything good happened?
I found you.
Aww.
And Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it.
Wait, what did the ship smell like before? Oh, that reminds me, I never probably thanked you for saving me.
Only wish I'd known you were out there. I'd have come sooner. Guess that's one more thing we can thank our good pal DeVries for next time we lay lamps on her. Speaking of, we should probably get back to it.
One last question. You mentioned the ship smelled before. Smelled like what?
Spratwurst.
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, I figured. That's why I didn't say anything about it before. Just pay no mind to that odd scarring in the galley. I'm still working on getting that stain out.
Did you ever regret becoming Earth Directorate agent?
I could ask you the same thing.
Only about 5 times a day. I still don't know how I got into this mess.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence. But at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies and become allergic to water this.
Do you still believe that?
How much dignity in having your limbs blown off? Sorry, that was...
No. You were out of line, but you were correct. You don't have to apologize.
I just get tired of talking around it, you know? But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah. Some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you. And... well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair. But it keeps on.
I bet that kid would be awfully proud of the man you've become.
You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head.
Please, you think I don't know my way around the toilet?
I have so many questions I want to ask right now, but I think I regret getting the answers. Oh, and thanks for what you said. Maybe I'm not as far away from where I started as I thought.
All right. You still want to talk? I don't want to talk to you, Miles. Okay. I'd love to listen to it now and then, but it's kind of not fitting right now. Huh. Alright. Wait, so where's the Spratwurst stain he is talking about? I don't know where that is. And I might not want to look at it. Alright. Let's get going. Yeah. Please. Golden Bridge. Chunk. Whoa, that's a lot of gold. Gold! They actually mean that with gold. Golden Bridge. And also, damn, this is messed up. I mean, There's a war going on? Ooh.
Damn, what was that? There ain't been active fighting here in I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Damn. What is that? Did they just nuke that place? I mean, it's not. It looks like Xyranium. A little bit. Oh yeah, the smoke is... Damn, there was a base down there. We only saw it briefly. But yeah, that's Xyranium poisoning right there. Oh me, oh my. Well, here goes the neighborhood, I guess. Yeah, but it seems like the whole planet is gold? Damn. I'm rich, bitch.
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
He is a very, very patient person, yes. This is... What the hell? Oh yeah, there's the rift thing. I mean...
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
Yeah, this is basically the state of DB in Europe. You know, this is pretty much the state I expected.
Please mind the gaps. All of them.
Get out of here, Val.
Attention, passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Right. Well, that station, or tram, is not going anywhere soon. What is this? Wait, we can take this? For Arcadia, no sacrifices too great. Such was the caption of this mural assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years. Commissioned by the Sovereign himself to immortalize the Arcadia's bounty, the original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in a tram station throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject might feel the cares of true artistry. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. So, science saw something and assumed this is the matriarch they're all talking about. They left for the stars. Ooh, interesting. There's somebody here. They found something here. They founded a protectorate. And this is how the matriarch and patriarch came to be. Well, we take this. We will try to find all the different pieces.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Right. Aww. There's a red button and I cannot push the red button. I'm very disappointed by the game right now. Might have to file a complaint. Dear Xbox and Obsidian, I was really looking forward to this game. Then I realized I couldn't push a button. 1 out of 10. Your IGN. So they definitely shot up this place. Let's see what happened here. Station report. Current schedule. Report any tram later than 16 seconds to the regional authority. Ooh. Close enough. Incident reports. 5 minutes behind schedule. Staff ashamed. 9 minutes behind schedule. Staff admonished. 17 minutes behind schedule. Conductor reprimanded and recommended for mental refreshment. Citizen found eating in non-designated area. Admonished administered. Reoccurring incident will result in increasing admonishment with eventual mental refreshment if issue is not resolved. Citizen fell asleep in common area and loudly snored. The audacity. Disturbing the peace in the public area. Severe admonishment. Reoccurring offense will be reviewed by an arbiter. Wow. So, death. Fantastic. Fantastic. Reminds me a bit of the first DLC of the first game. What was it called? Death on something something? I forgot the planet. Alright. Well, seems like there's really only one exit. Can we get into the tram?
Your patience is commendable, passenger.
Oh, there's a
Please
door.
continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
Ooh, lockpick 5. Yeah, I don't have that. Ain't gonna happen. It's the rift, which we cannot utilize. Yeah.
The plan can wait.
Oh.
Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Right. Leaving.
Folk
We
were
need
hunkered
elevator
down here.
music.
Wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Those bullets. Oh! What do we have here? Plasma grenade. Large plasma charge. Large rounds. Definitely take the rounds with me. You know, I'm rich, bitch. Well, not quite, but you get the idea. Frost grenade, plasma grenade, heavy rounds. Heck yeah. Yep. Alright. Cool. Oh.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, Everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
I have no lords. Oh, that's happy talk. So, this is a nice warning, though, that she is basically saying that the order is no different. And that's a save. Hello? How does one get such access? Oh. Engineering 8? My man. My man. Man. Ugh. That sucks. Yeah, we are far away from that. Do I slowly regret that you got the perk with more points?
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's Mercy.
Slowly.
Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Wait, who's getting dismantled?
A gentle reminder to all non-order residents of Matriarch's Mercy. Exclusion zone entry is respectfully
This way, or this way? So, I think... Oh yeah, this is... Oh, this is a big place. I think we are going to the main city first. Let's go to the main city first. And on our way, we can look a little bit around. Damn, so the whole tram system is just... Oh.
Somebody help us! Anybody, please!
What's going on here, buddy?
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
Yeah. Something's wrong with you and your story. You are a very bad liar, sir, and you know, you're a bad actor. And to quote a very smart man many decades ago, it's a trap.
Of course there is. It's my family. They're hurt, dying.
Okay, let's lead the way.
Thank you. Yeah, this way.
Well, time to test out this new toy of mine. I love also how it is red. Oh, look.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
It's fine.
Emergency protocols ready. Draft back in business.
Gas still recharging. Commander,
You were bleeding. Oh no, his family, chat. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard times, sometimes still talk smart. Taking adrenatime makes talking good easy, but after adrenatime makes it even more harder. So need more adrenatime. Oh boy. We just gotta move, find new people to steal from. Order guys, aunties guys, and angry order guys are all hard to fight. New people is easy. Just need find a new place to catch them when order guys not around. Yeah. This new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just gots to keep talking smart and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Okay, buddy. I like this new gun. Especially the AoE portion of it. It's very good. Very good. I do the same thing with chat sometimes, you know? Like, letting the smart people talk in chat while the not so smart people are lurking. I'm joking. I'm joking. You're all dinguses. What do we got here? We got a burst assault rifle, which is using long rounds. Okay. 29-2. That's kind of cool. But still not better than the stuff I have. It gets close though. Don't like that it looks like an AK though. Why does it always have to be an AK look? I just don't like the look. But that's just me being weird to AKs. It's a me problem, I know that. So what do we have here? I know this is not the quest. I am aware. But you know how it is of getting sidetracked. And you know me, how easy that is. And graphics sometimes take a little bit to load. Oh! Spitters? Oh, this is not necessary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Excuse you?
Lay low, Commander. Medic's orders.
Yeah, I would die. Oh, wow. Continue. Damn. I don't know. Whoa. Maybe we should go into the city first and see if we can get some equipment there and all that. Because, yikes, on a bike. Oh, we have to go back. I'm just realizing there was one area on the first planet I haven't visited yet. We have to go back to that soon. Hashtag promise. Hashtag not really.
Exponential increase in local population detected, and max occupancy exceeded. Non-essential persons should vacate for safety purposes.
Another refugee? All right, just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Oh, charlatan. Skip the rigmarole. I'm here on business for the presiding bishop. I'm not a refugee. I'm here on orders from Roof.
Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone.
Oh, we
Our
would
seer
definitely
has
go to
predicted
the exclusion zone.
non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone and how do I get there?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Okay. You people should take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
Is there rule number 3?
Not at present, but according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first interaction we have with them, and man, so they basically follow the equation, right? So they treat math as like for predictions, and I won't say they treat it as a deity, because that's not what this is. But it seems like the math and the predictions are absolute, and they are by no means questioning it.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning tramiculars. The peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
Damn, girl. I've seen better days. Who's this? Oh. Jan and Edward Dunsany. I keep that in mind. Oh, another archivist. Who are you?
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, mercy.
If we factor for random elements offsetting certain key variables, upsetting the mock apple cart, as it were, we start to grasp the potential range of disruption.
Excuse you?
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment.
Look at
between
those
yes?
nerd glasses.
Did you need something?
Nerd. You usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of a busy settlement?
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate. To show how the crabble patties are made, as it were.
The crabble patties?
That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
So you're just mapping out here in public so passerby can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74%
So I don't like this
of the
action.
time, I am simply asked for directions.
How's the day, Musi? I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. I don't know why I'm on Wednesday. I'm a day behind. But the other 10.26% of the time, they're asking you if they can use the space.
I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction.
Not 2.5, but 2.7%. Take that, inefficiency.
Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
Okay.
Then back to it I shall get.
Long and tiring. I fell asleep at my desk. You. I am great. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Though.
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the Order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Whoa. That's a lot of handbags I want to loot. But yeah, no, I'm great. We just saw that out on the second planet. And, well, apparently everyone is a mathematician around here. So the most evil people possible. Yep. Absolutely evil.
Every scientician yearns to visit the Order.
Oh, a visitor. Without notice.
Hi.
Hello.
Whoa.
You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
I can change that if you want to. You're fond of these personalized order predictions, are you?
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head.
Damn.
Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
How accurate would you say the order predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
Damn. So you'd say the order predictions have helped you?
You did catch the part I said they'd save my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Yeah,
sure.
Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Okay.
This so-called exclusion zone is where we stake our claim. Stand with me in defense
Oh, this is the
freedom.
exclusion zone. Warning! Unspecified dangers predicted. Right. Ooh, look at that, dude.
No reason to reason with you.
Oh.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you.
Damn.
You got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Earth Directorate.
May Huffstutler. Formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing.
Oh, invasive marketing.
Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder.
Probably.
More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Helpful troublemaker is a noble calling.
Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of a perfect universe.
I'm a
Happy
rabble-rouser.
as I am to make your
No, I'm a
acquaintance.
roustabout.
Staking our
I'm a
claim
roustabout.
over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
Wait. What about the exclusion zone?
The exclusion zone. The Order has decided to keep us out thanks to some nebulous prediction of disaster. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
The Order's prediction must have been especially foreboding.
Chance of life-threatening peril from a yet-to-be-determined catastrophe were the
That's me.
administrant's words. Not what I would call specific. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. I couldn't get anywhere with Administrant Agarwal, but maybe you'll have better luck.
I give it a try.
Thanks, stranger. Maybe fate's on our side for a change. You
No.
can find Agarwal in the lift building, probably formulating another equation to get on my nerves.
Okay. So this is the zone here? Looks pretty unthreatening in my opinion. Hello there, Dragadai. How are you doing today?
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Yes.
The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar.
Oh.
We saw that coming. Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself. Lately, the
Rude.
abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
What if I promise not to take much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
I seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in the settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
Okay, two things here. First, fuck math. Second of all, I definitely didn't hear the word sect. I heard something else, but my head is in the gutter, so you know me. Math, yes. Sorry, I just nodded off there. You lost me at yes. Wait. Has someone been helping the displaced here, talking to air at them?
As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here, with constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
Kill me right now. This is hell. Don't get me wrong. To make something clear here before people misunderstand me. I do understand math. I can do math. I can even do a little bit of advanced math. The thing is, it was never my subject I cared for the most. I do understand the significance of math and how math is used for a lot of things in life. I am not somebody who's like, you math, the devil. Right? No. I understand. Point is, though, it was never the subject of, oh, this is something I want to indulge in. Alright? Just to make this clear. Keep up the... Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
This is how a grade school teacher must feel. Whoa, asking questions in this economy? Damn, man. You have a life here. Oh. Examine the wreckage. Oh, we need Brawny? Aww. Yeah, we don't have the points. We need to level up.
I've seen the whole thing.
What? What do you mean you saw the whole thing?
Your compliance for the continued safety of herself, family, and her friends is greatly appreciated.
Tomorrow's lecture on effective daily planning will be preempted by a 6-hour course in...
How are you doing, Draco? How was your Wednesday going? Hope you had a good one. Hope you all have a good Thursday. Keep in mind, tomorrow is Dispatch. We are playing episode 3 and 4 and episode 5 and 6, which came out yesterday. And it's really interesting to see, man. Dispatch is... I wasn't really sure about the weekly release, but it's doing numbers, man.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Oh. It's a pile of rubble. How would I get hurt?
Oh, I don't know. Assume there must be all sorts of pointy bits, and I wouldn't want you getting lockjaw. Seen a lot of makeshift shanties capsize lately. Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone.
Which you can
so they
see
build
everywhere.
up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
Makes sense. So a bunch of displays have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have? Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
They're doing the best what they
They're
have.
doing something, which is better than nothing, but not by much.
Ah. The good old let's pretend to do something, but not really tactic. I've seen that often or not. I know math, I don't really use math anymore, but I still know it. I mean, here's my hot take, which is completely bullshit, but still my hot take, because it is a hot take. Everything beyond, like, percentages and what is it called in English? People might have never learned math in English, so I'm using different terms for stuff. The rule of 3 or the rule of proportions. I don't like beyond that. it becomes very specific how to use math. Like also volumes, of course. But like pi. Wow, this looks amazing at night. Like pi is such a thing where I'm like, really? Do we? How often? It becomes very specific very fast.
Welcome. Have you come
But again,
to grasp
my hot
the
take.
Order's knowledge?
But yeah, percentages, rule of proportion, rule of 3, of course the standard math, like
Friends, neighbors, while you
all
shelter
that.
the matriarch's
I think
mercy,
that is important
the teachings of the Order.
because you see it a lot in real life stuff. Well, that's my hot take on it. Damn. Alright, let's talk to them here.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
Yeah, how did you know she sent me?
Mathematical predictions always keep us one step ahead. My latest augury noted that a stranger would come bearing an inconvenient message. This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
I mean, it might be inconvenient, yes. The voice of this place wants to resettle her people.
Or that it only that simple, but she ignores essential variables of the equation. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
She seems ready to accept responsibility for her action. No, precisely, how is the exclusion zone dangerous?
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone.
Damn!
Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute.
Oh.
And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
Where would I even begin?
The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of the displaced will learn to listen. Any questions before you get started?
I mean, so far it seems like they are pretty spot on with their predictions. What can you tell me about the voice?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
Yes. Earlier said I was foretold. How does that work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
Right. So I've learned about everyone's concern. I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute. I have spoken to a few people with valid concerns about the conditions in camp.
These are the data points we need. Keep at it then. Precision is ever our ideal. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them, form your own opinion, and when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
What is going on here? In the name of the Postal Service. What is even happening here? Lady, I think they are full. That's a lot of ladders. Yeah. Taxes. This is how it looks like when the tax season in the US starts. So, hi?
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
Oh, you were... Also, speak with you about your work.
Well, if the Archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated
I always
to
saw
this,
it was miscellaneous.
leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement. But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
What? Sorry to say, but the displays might not have noticed either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it?
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Okay.
Appreciate
Good luck.
you respecting my time.
Yeah, again, they're kind of weird. Like, they have their own thoughts and all that, but everything which is happening, they think this is happening in the equation.
By the law. It's you.
Uh-oh. Well, that sounds all very frightening, and I have to steal your stuff because of that. Alright, where were we? Oh yeah, it's you.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
Shh. Trade now. Talk later. You want my help? Oh, I have a question first. What do you think of the conditions at the camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lamping.
Oh.
Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Yeah. Come on, folks, use your elbow. Thanks. You desperately needed my help with something else?
You see, the Seers are members of the Order who labor over the universal equation. Even in its unfinished state, the equation gives them the means to predict the future. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
That's highly unlikely, downright ridiculous even. What is it you need so badly?
Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but two imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, I'm not a specialist. Think you could help, Inez?
Might have time to patch up one or two patients before we head out. I used to be a combat medic. A good one, too.
You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Okay. Before I go ahead, another thing.
How can I be of service?
Shopping!
Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand.
Yeah. Oh. 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 That's... Huh. Oh, but that's a helmet slot. Helmet slots are rare. I don't... Yeah, this is... Damn. This is a bit rough. Yeah, I'm not really working with Xyranium poisoning. My second character does. Oh. Oh no, those are upgrades.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Interesting. Next.
Ah, I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
How does the order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
Your little department does, what now?
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians.
So you are not a seer, you are a
some can predict
mathematician.
events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
Oh. That's freaking interesting. Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
Yeah, can you tell me anything about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Can't understand why I'm not seeing them here in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
One person. One person? If none of the other refugees come by, perhaps I could pitch in to help elsewhere.
I believe my services will be increasingly sought after the more of the displaced learn of our methods. Vicar Orendi, for instance, is assiduously occupied with such efforts. One of our recent guests, Rollo Nast, has received multiple personalized order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
This is predictatory. I expected more than a, well, desk.
True, my situation does lack a certain refinement. Regrettably, this is Matriarch's mercy. We all must do the best we can with limited means.
I should go.
Well, I do believe you're needed elsewhere. Farewell.
I definitely want to talk to somebody about, like, everything, really. Or we can call the lift. Please input code. Okay. What's going on here? Hi!
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to
Yes.
respect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Start using smaller words or I'm going to start using bullets. No time for that. Ruth said we could help one another. Decidability. What the void are you talking about? I'm not a science dude. Start using smaller words or I'm going to start using...
In the future, a simple no will suffice. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization,
I'm not a smart man in this
details of your
playthrough.
mission.
I'm not.
That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge?
I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
You could say that. I'm not sure, but it seems like he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia. Oh yeah, I approve Victor is conspiring with a group of dangerous zealots with ties to the Order.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
Oh, who are
I must
you?
agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
Oh. A friend of the trader I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Can you be more specific about the threats I'll be facing?
Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
That's, Oh, man. I don't have the info. I am sorry. Mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
I mean, that's just bad advice in every life choice. And unfortunately, too many people are doing that nowadays. Time to start busting some kneecaps. Glad we're on the same page, but how can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Auntie's Choice base. Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really...
I know this is probably the writing or something, but my man, I'm coming to you to talk about the traitor and be like, hey man, I really think you have some traitor issues, and his first reaction is,
well, I don't certainly believe so. That is absurd. I can't believe that.
And then the next sentence is like, so, there was a thing which happened just recently, and I think we have traitors among our midst. It's like, huh? Brother.
Should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
I call it right now, he is one of the traitors. Respectfully, go void yourself. Current tension, and I thought we were getting along so well.
Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge.
You see that?
One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence.
There's an NPC
if you could
spawning
also
and falling
render aid
over,
and
though.
outpost opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Just checking, you're sure the Order didn't intentionally attack or destroy?
Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire.
Oh, they have a
Please convey
ceasefire.
that fact to whomever you speak with.
Thanks for the lead, I will look into it.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer
Awesome.
Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Alright. Oh, wait, I have a question.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Never mind. I thought this was related. I'm not that. Yeah, this is sealed. Man, it's kind of interesting that they're kind of a sect slash church people, but also not. I find the idea so fascinating to have basically science people,
We need to help the folk at Opportunity, Commander.
but see science more as
He's
a...
more concerned with exonerating his own than with making things right.
Right. Damn, this looks...
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the grand plan. Since the schism, Ruth
Oh, we cannot talk to her
is
anymore.
the first among equals of the Laureate Council.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
I've got no idea what either of you are talking about. I will be completely
You ought to talk
honest.
to Boss Tilda. She's the brains in this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan. Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borstloaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Oh my god, is this some hillbilly talk, but sci-fi? Yeah, my mom, my pa.
Word to wise, don't accept anything here that's given for free. You'll pay, one way or another.
Well, yeah, it's kind of... Again, it's interesting what they're doing. I totally feel you on what you were saying. And there are some... There's definitely some interesting premise here. Yeah, Man, you know what this area reminds me of? Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, the razor wire. You know what this area reminds me of? The Final Fantasy XIV area. In the base game with all the crystals where the crystal tower is. I get some flashbacks to that. Oh, they are Sub Rosa. Roger that. Hey, girl.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing.
No.
Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Mapother and Mudge sent me.
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. Would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
Ah. So they fight using standards? What does that solve?
Half the time, people shy away at the first sight of blood. The other, that's what they're there for. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument. But frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah! This guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
I came to ask about the situation in the camp, but you answered my question.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilists, and a cicada to feed. Go on, get out of here. Scram.
I thought... I mean, there's no rows here, if I saw this correctly. There's a person here, though. Can I go in?
You got business? No? Move on.
Intimidator. This one.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway?
Yes.
Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh?
I didn't know about
Forget
that.
it. You can come in.
There is also a faction which exists we haven't really done much with. Leave your loyalties at the door. Nice. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
You're the
You
one that
have
aided us in availing
beautiful
Sub-Rosa
eyes.
of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes? Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character.
Nice.
Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares. It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
Oh, hell yeah. Before we are talking to you, show me your wares.
Idle browsers will be escorted from the premises.
Acquisiency medium. Adaptive engineering. Incoming damage may change defense mode. Light damage, dealing less damage of max health. Enables damage resistance mode. Oh, wow, that's actually kind of cool. Damn, that thing is actually kind of cool. Is it equation scenes? Whatever. Mass distribute. Oh, crouch movement speed. Advanced description key. Plasma beam caster shot barrel. Those are barrels, so. Oh, they are weapon. Plasma beam caster. Oh my. Sniper rifle. An actual sniper rifle. That actually sounds pretty good. I take it. Because I have a damage problem.
Sub Rosa thanks you for your patronage. What fine contraband might I supply you with this day?
Where does Sub Rosa stand on the war? I assume in the middle and they're distributing to everyone.
We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war.
Yo.
And maybe expand our reach in the process.
Yo.
Beyond that, I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Anti's Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry.
So, you're warmongers, technically. When your wares are so good, why are you operating out of a refugee
It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide. And Sub Rosa delivers. At only a reasonable markup. Myself, I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Okay. You got some guts, I admit to that.
Why, I thank you. Takes a unique sort to appreciate the finer points of illegal smuggling.
I mean, it is illegal smuggling, so, you know. Yeah, this was pretty good. And I like this when I'm sneaking, but I'm in a lot of combat situations as of late. So, whoa. What? I have little shields around me now. Cool. Nice. Okay. Did a little bit of help for Sub Rosa. Oh, they is forced.
Oh, try not to get too close. My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling up. I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
Okay, good news. Here's the stuff.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
What? What do you mean? At least now you can pretend to feel better.
If it's all the same, I'll give it to someone in real need. I've got more practice ahead of me. Wouldn't want to spoil it by seeking treatment. You have my gratitude, stranger.
Wow. What do you make of the situation around camp?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders. It never ends.
Spontaneous genetic disorders. Okay, thanks.
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
Wow.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy, friend. We're all in this together.
Wow.
How thus, if
No.
we compare the rates of dust
Can I
accumulation...
talk to you now?
How do you do, stranger?
Oh, no, I can't.
Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Oh, it's a
How
pity
did
I
he
can't
do?
lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
I'm seeking medical specialist to help Doc Holler's bird slay.
What? And you think that's me? Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
What do you think, Ines?
Look, this place ain't exactly crawling with experts, and Doc needs all the help he can get. Even if all you do is suture wounds, your services will be invaluable.
Right?
Have it
Like
your
having
way,
somebody
then.
who can do
I
stitches
know
and
when I'm
all
being
that?
voluntold, but you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
What? Stop calling them sleeves and I've got you a deal.
The term is industry standard. And a taxidermist without standards is never a pretty sight. I used to source all of my sprats from a
Fair.
local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
You mean that one they just, like, bombed to smithereens?
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Okay. Yeah, they bombed that place right here, I think. Like, they bombed that place to smithereens when we arrived.
Arcadia shall ever return to how it was.
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat.
Can we talk to him?
Oyster is
No.
looking pretty good right about.
Yeah, I think we got everything here, right? Like we talk to everyone. Oh!
About now.
Oh, we have to talk to the voids. Okay, let's do that. And then I think we got everything.
City right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cot. Hope these folk don't have
Wait,
to wait
where
as
is she?
long.
Margin of error that our situation will improve in time.
What? Am I blind? Oh yeah, I am. Ha! Hi.
Oh. Administrant Agarwal. Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
I'm ready.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
Rollo Nast taught me a bit about the Order's prediction and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Rollo seemed convinced they'd just be followed.
Quite right. Rollo's co-occupant might have also supported our warnings, had he heeded them.
I don't know. You ask me? When it comes to these Order predictions, there's a lot of room between a probable and definite outcome.
Okay. I spoke to Vicar Orendy about his support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order. She values education, but I find her methods a bit questionable.
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us. Can't you see the difference?
Point taken.
Provisional Plotnik informed me about Order efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
The Provisioner seems committed to ensure the displaced want for nothing. She keeps Matriarch Mercy supplied, except for critical space and building
If
supplies.
the provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Let's talk about the displaced and their perspective.
I'm all ears, mediator.
You heard about this business with Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd.
It is.
And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
The displaced depend on like animals, no surprise they're lashing out like them.
The fault here is my own. I see now that the displaced require guidance steeped in logic and reason.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Well, you have people living on top of each other, which is a public health disaster.
We have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yes. The refugees shouldn't have to build these conditions.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
How so?
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
This is a tough one. The problem is... Look, for the record, all of this is ridiculous. So, let's say... I mean, those are all valid concerns. Every single problem, and a lot of those problems could be solved if we are letting the people have more room. But the predictions of the Order have been really spot on so far. Look, for the record, all of this is ridiculous.
Finally understand what we're dealing with, huh? For every problem, there's an obtuse, indirect solution.
Regardless of your misgivings, I ask that you follow your reason.
I knew it. I knew it. I know it was a non-answer. This is why I chose it. I knew they would track me back to this. It doesn't solve the problem, of course. So I don't. This is about not perceiving a threat, right? Humans have a big issue with not knowing the threat if it's exactly in front of them. Right, we are very much beings of seeing. If we don't see something, for a lot of people it doesn't exist. I would love to know what number 3 would do. I'm kind of inclined to do 3. Because it would also fit in our character. You know? Because we are basically the I don't want to be here character. I'm working my 9-to-5 job every day. And I'm normally a cashier at the supermarket. What the hell is this? So I think being reluctant is the right thing here for the character we are playing right now.
Are we to have a stalemate for the rest of our days? This cannot be what the prediction foretold.
You sure about this? I mean, talk about wasted effort on your part.
This entire conflict is a joke, and I don't want no part of it. Work it out yourselves. Or don't. 3 feels like nothing changes. Yeah, but that is what our character wants, right? Our character is a roustabout. Like the whole backstory of this character is he is the hero, doesn't want to be the hero. He doesn't, like, that character doesn't want to be here. So she is, like, yeah.
Well, at least it's an honest answer.
Surprisingly unsatisfying as well. For once, the prediction was dead wrong. Mediation didn't help us at all.
Shut up, administrant. I'll buy you a drink later.
Well, I'd say our business is concluded. You can return to whatever it is you do.
Yeah. So we basically denied the prediction.
What happened to this place?
You know?
Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
Look on the bright side.
We basically
The worst is behind us.
said no to the prediction.
The meaning of life is numeric, and we are the keepers of the equation.
So I'm not too mad about that. Defying basically the
Do
prediction.
you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Damn, look at this.
Between the invaders.
So I don't mind. Both the predictions were bad. Yeah, right. That's also the problem. Like, we don't know. Like, it has been far too vague. But also, yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with this choice. That's what our character is. All right. Let's have a look at the Xyranium Manufactory. Well, at least let's get there. Oh no. Like, what the hell? Oh yeah, better weapons. Oh, this one doesn't have more attacker! I mean, here's the thing. If there is a danger to the exclusion zones, we will find out soon. Right? If there isn't, well, nothing has really changed. So, I can work with that. An ammo catcher. Oh, that sounds curious. But yeah. Like, even their own prediction was not very spot on. Like, their prediction was like, something could happen. Maybe it could happen because people go there. Right? It's overcrowded. Or maybe something happens because people didn't go there. There's so many ifs and whens and all that. Yeah, this is a dead end. Kinda know that, but... So... Nah. Also, I can figure this out themselves. They're adults. Like, I don't need to do anything here. They're acting like, oh no, you have to do this. No, I don't. And they only set me up for it because the prediction told us that you would fix this for us. It's like, Okay. I disagree. Sure, I do think it fits the character I'm playing. The I don't want to be here character, you know? Oh, damn. That's a cannon and a half. Who are you? Oh.
Architect. I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center.
Ah.
If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
I don't have any business here, to be completely honest. But I take all your stuff if you don't mind. And check a terminal. That's not bad. They're increasing the accuracy. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't even know, like, here's the interesting part. I'm not even sure if I want to be part of the Order. I'm actually trying to circumvent all of the different factions. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to help any of the factions. I'm trying to help the Earth Protectorate. And myself, because I don't want to be here. So, I don't even... And this looks great. I don't even have a plan of, like, going with any of the factions, because it doesn't seem to be what my character would want to. Keep in mind, we are lucky and a roustabout. You're not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet, one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you are now known as the gunslinging Earth Directorate agent not be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any good cashier openings. Like, again, our character doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to have to do any of this. And he is pretty much confused by all of this. this was definitely abandoned. Hey, a tossball steak. That's back from the first one. I remember that. So this was a camp at some point? There are definitely spiders here. Ew. Oh.
Looks like a fight.
Oh yeah, big one.
Please seek treatment for.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander!
Emergency protocols ready. The Crabble Claw's angry. Mudclaw's always crabby.
Anyone else? Here, a medic!
Resuming hostilities.
Oh, there we go. I love the crystal spiders. They look amazing. Yeah, definitely need some better weapons at some point. Definitely need a better shotgun, maybe. But yeah, I like the idea of the non-acting hero. I mean, this is why I didn't really help anyone on the first island, right? Like, I circumvented, like, most of the decision. Well, I did help the Protectorate once. But I also helped Auntie where I could. So it was always like a give or take. And in the end, I decided to go with none of the cities to destroy.
We regret to inform you, Zeranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Miscellaneous unspeakable dangers. So what happened here? Why is everyone dead? Oh, you know, miscellaneous unspeakable dangers. You know, the usual. You know, when it happens, it happens. Oh, hey, long time no seen. Really? Were you again? I mean, you were active in the Discord, Vagabond. It's not like you were gone. But I have to say, yeah, not you showing up for a while in the stream, I mean, I basically did what Auntie Choice did to Ines, but for you, I thought you were dead, and I rescind your contract, and now I'm falling to gravity here if I'm not careful. How are you doing, Vagabond? Some unimportant guy on the internet. Sounds like me. Sounds like the character I'm playing.
Hello?
Hello?
Someone there?
Not quite sure. Hi?
Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
Man. I have read of investigator inquiry. Your facility launched an attack on these choice that may be before they reciprocate. Oh! Oh. Let's do this.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Métadier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Right?
Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Alrighty. Well, well, well. I mean, it's in my Discord, right? It's like right there. The good thing is you can always watch them afterwards. Hey, and I'm not going often on Twitch. Twitch is more and more becoming just... No, I understand. Look, no. To make this clear, man, I was joking here. People come and go whenever they like. And whenever them suits them. Like, here's the thing. I think this has to be said, and I don't mean this in a mean way. But we are living in a time and age where I truly believe this has to be mentioned. This whole parasocial idea of people making friends with a content creator and then kind of feel like they have to support them because they are friends is something I really don't want. And I see it too often. Like, I'm here for your entertainment. I'm definitely someone who is open to discuss things, who has some friends, right, I made along the way. And I cherish a lot of the community members. And I think you're amazing people, right? A lot of the core of my community, thumbs up. I think you're amazing. And you have been pretty nice, at least on my channel, because that's all I know you from, and from the Discord and all. I have never met you personally. I don't know your life and all that, right? But in the end, I'm here for entertainment purposes. If you take that entertainment purpose, you do. If you don't, because of millions of reasons, I'm still here and do my entertainment. You know? Keep in mind, I'm noticing when people who are active in communities and chat and all that are disappearing. And I do think about it, and I sometimes are like, oh man. But yeah, this whole thing I see when I'm like, I watched some new content creators playing Dispatch. Right, the first 2 episodes we played because I want to see how they react to it. And so on and so forth. I like that reaction content. And I see some live streams with the communities. And I'm like, holy shit. This is going in a direction where I'm not comfortable with. You know, it feels like really... It feels closer than live streaming does, right? Like, live streaming has a much closer connection to the people who are watching than anything else out there. But I think there's a fine line. So with that said, I never expect people to be here. I always appreciate it, though. That was the TLDR.
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down
I'm glad
below
that you
until
are
you
doing
talk to me.
Enjoying the Outer Worlds too? Yes, I do. I do. Yeah. I have maybe 2 people on the internet that would call friends, and even if I would probably not say they are friends. Yeah. I mean, there are definitely 1 or 2 people I'm friends with. Because also I have their phone numbers, I know their real names and all that, so it's like, you know, it's a bit more than just saying hi on Discord. Yeah. Hi! Speaking of which...
So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight.
What?
And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Sure, waits time. I worry about aunties retaliating than I would us. You can check my papers, but my team business, like it or not.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
Yeah, are you also playing, Vagabond, are you also playing the Outer Worlds too? Or was that directed to me? What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Yeah, are you rehearsing a presentation?
I suppose I am mentally readying an oral report, despite a tragic dearth of visual aids, as we have potentially identified the culprit.
What?
And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
People always underestimate us manuals.
Your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Right? So far, everything about this seems suspicious.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Right. Was more directed at you. I'm already in a few other games trying to finish them. I understand that problem very much. Yeah, I love the Outer Worlds so far. So for everyone who doesn't know really here, like this faction in particular is using math and science to make predictions. And they follow those predictions. But the problem also seems to be that everyone is predicting different things and doing different equations, and it's not as straightforward as you think, but most of the predictions they make do occur. So they are like, and they believe in predictions. Like for them, they follow, like some of them follow them more strictly, some others follow them more as a guideline. So it's a different bunch of characters we're following here. And as I said before, my character in particular does not want to be here. I'm aroused about. I want to do my 9-to-5 job at a grocery store.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Yep, we arrived to that here.
Has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack? What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Right? That is a very interesting question. Because if they can make those predictions and foresee the future, how did nobody see this coming? Like, we arrived here and they nuked the place. Like, that should have been a pretty big prediction to be made.
The Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this
I have
mess.
questions.
That explosion.
Well, running a manufactory must require extraordinary,
But yeah, I love this game. But I said it before, if somebody would ask me...
You lose something down there?
No. We're good. If somebody would ask me, is this game worth $70? I would say no. But I have a problem with $70 in general. But there are just a few things which are missing. It's better than the first one, which the first one was, I think, 40 or $50. I don't know. I have a general problem with the 70 tag.
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate?
Oh, we can be a charlatan. Abbott News sent me. I have a writ of investigatory inquiry.
Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge.
Is this where the cargo pod used in the attack was launched? Can you tell me what happened?
Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it.
Yes, please. I want the complete report in excruciating detail. Speaking, by the way, of Dispatch, we are continuing Dispatch tomorrow on the Mole Under Management channel. There will be episode 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 because we missed out on 3 and 4 last week. And we did 1 and 2 already. So if you haven't watched this yet, folks, check it out on my Mole Under Management channel. I want the complete report in excruciating detail.
Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Anti's Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level.
What? That's interesting. Who launched it?
A low-ranking scientician. Been here for years. Presumably, she's below in operations. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I have questions here. I know we are all over it. But I still want to go then back to $50 as it was 20 years, or hell, 60. Yep. I mean, the problem, like, here's the problem, and I know we have talked about this so much, but the whole thing, like, you can even see it for the Outer Worlds. They started with, this is our $80 game. What is that sound? This is our $80 game. Month later, oh, seems like our pre-order numbers are way off, pretty shitty. So it's $70 now, and it's like, huh? Yeah, right. If you can change it that easily, or Borderlands, right? When Borderlands came out for 70, and then not even a month later they were down to $55. It's like, huh? The problem is, and this is what annoys me, I think, the most, and this is the last thing I will say on this, and then we are moving on. It's not even the price tag change. Sure, that sucks. But it's this trying to sell us for dumb. This stupid, we are making up reasons, we are telling you lies, and a lot of bullshit. Instead of just, now look, our shareholders want a 30% revenue return, so we need the money. Sure, I would still call you greedy bitches, which I do anyways, but this lying to my face for stupid reasons, yeah, I hate that. Absolutely hate that. Trying to sell me for an idiot. So, just annoying. Absolutely annoying.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor's Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at once.
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Okay. Well, she does look a little bit misplaced, to say the least. But yeah, like, the same goes with quality, right? Like, as you said, if you are selling me a very expensive game, I expect quality. So the first thing I can say, it runs well. It's an Unreal Engine 5 game which runs well till you are using ray tracing. And apparently hardware ray tracing was even bugged at the release. I don't know if they have already fixed it or not. I'm not using it, I don't care. But at least it runs well, right? I cannot complain about that. But what I can complain are some gameplay decisions. Like, where are my stats? This is an RPG. Where are my freaking stats, Obsidian? Because there are none. You show me my perks, I have to go through every time. You show me my skills, I have to go through and take like all the numbers and stats. And when it comes to like my inventory, my armor, my weapons, I have no stats overview. It's like, what is this?
Emergency detoxification initiated. System 7, what's her name, took over.
Okay. Yeah, they're all like... Stealing all your shit.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean initiate Alva?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
That's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her.
Maybe so that you cannot shoot again?
Already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
You were arguing with her earlier. What about?
Fervent professements of innocence, mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
I will investigate.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly.
Yeah, you were also a little bit too
nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt.
quick to kill her.
Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
So, I have a bit of a problem here with this. Because when we came in, she definitely seems like a person who does not know, and this looks fucking amazing, just pointing that out. She does not really know what's going on. Maybe she just took over to make sure whoever fired the nuke, yes, I call it the nuke now, right, like was trying to stop this from happening again. The next thing is, if she really wants to blow us all up, why not doing so? She had ample of time. The next thing is also, you are very fast and just don't speak to her, just shoot her in the face. Yeah, that's suspicious. Like, I have questions. I have definitely questions here. Like, this is... I mean, why even shoot at Spacer's choice anyways? Even if she did it. Let's assume she did. Why? Right? Like, they have a truce with Spacer choice. They're not fighting. The Protectorate is fighting against them. Like, they, on the other hand, I have nothing going on here. I don't care. Oh? Oh, this is sealed. Interesting. So, why would they even want to end the truce? Like, I want to know that. You know? So I already talked with you. Oh. That terminal is deactivated. Suspiciously. I wonder if she was ordered to take a shift at the machinery. She had no clue how it worked. Maybe. Yeah, like some... Like... I have questions. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she wasn't.
would you describe the Varachnid's calicity as
But-
slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
I have questions still. That's the... look closely. Oh. Yeah, we cannot really do anything here because I'm neither a scientist nor medic. Are those tentacles? No.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill golden mean initiate.
Don't listen to yourself. You're disproving your own substantiation. Her actions prove otherwise, I'd contend.
I mean, has anyone seen her firing
she's
the
hiding
thing?
something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Oh, I can talk to him.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
I mean, a lot of people do that. I know people love to point that out. Like, yeah, I never noticed this person. He was always so calm. And yeah, I've never noticed any about him. Like, this is surprising to me. Yeah, because most people choose not to, you know, really look around their surrounding and talk to people and all that, so... You know. I'm detected. I'm not detected here. Aha! Oh, records. Oh, of course it's sealed. This would have been much better. Is there another way in? So yeah. Even if she did this, maybe we have to talk to her first before we can look around. I have still questions.
Circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Hello? Room service? Hello? Oh, wow. Okay. Ooh. That doesn't look too good. Hey! Observation. Based on a determination of the body's state and location, it appears an initiated was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him? What? They started to shoot each other? Well, one of them started to shoot and the other one just shot back. Oh, this is the front, right? Is this where we came from? No. Yeah, okay, let's talk to her first. It seems like everything is deactivated here before I not talk to her first. Alright. Let's have a little chat to our friend here.
Hello.
Hi.
A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes?
Yes.
Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy.
Yes,
And
actually.
who is that you brought with you? A friend. Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Oh my! That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention.
She knows a
this
lot.
This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Wait, how could you tell I am from the Earth Directorate?
I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help.
Okay, she is... I inspected the bodies of the guards you killed. That took considerable skill.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other.
They did?
I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks.
Oh. Oh, that's... Oh, lady. Up till now, I was like, you know, a little bit weird, but seems to be fine. And now she is like, yeah, so I was at a mental indoctrination center, top marks, best of the class for spy business. You seem pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiative level.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
Yes.
Yes. If you ain't climbing the ladder, you're on a downward trajectory. Nobody in their right mind would be content.
Okay, she's not the best person for this. Do you have any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
But why do you... So Roboda says you might blow up this place. You promise not to do it if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Not really. This was... So... Wow. Okay, so she did kill the two. She's definitely more capable than...
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
She is leading on to be... Yeah... Let's have a look. Maybe she is that good that she can just manipulate the launch. Pay the backup records. The launch records consist of an great dumb leak the paper. Using the time of the launch initiated, other supplied, you are able to log the recent launch and shows that directed at the outpost opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just a type of paper or a product of printing process. Look closer. The record clearly shows that Initiative Alpha launched the payload at outpost opportunity. It's undisputedly that she fired the command, though the smell seems curious. Messages. Word of caution. Okay, yeah, we know that. Clearly off full allowed to air equipment, but your presence in your laboratory reminds a distraction. You are clearly allowed to full access to all areas and equipment, but your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best and at worst, a source of anxiety for members of our junior faculty. As you're no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate to delays over time. Why was she in the laboratory? Launch records. Records expunged. Yeah, this is a bit too convenient, huh? The digital records are deleted, and then there's just one copy which says, yep, that was her. Why would somebody, like, delete the digital copies but leave the printed one on the table?
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by that.
Oh yeah, she's slowly unlocking things.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Oh. Oh, it's him.
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Facility secured then?
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
You turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Record showed you fired the payload at Outpost Opportunity. Pepper smell weird though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
If that's true, they can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Can we prove the launch was altered? I will say, this is also very convenient for her. Like, all the things point at her, but also point at it's not her. You know, I'm starting to have some pretty serious questions about you.
I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores.
Prefer not to wait, but fine.
Your affable displeasure is noted and appreciated. Now then, I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Still can't tell if you're lying or not, Albert, but I guess I play along.
Part of me would like to tease you right now and say, you're not very good at cards, are you, dear? But if you're still on the fence about me, I shouldn't want to tip you over. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
Because
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Here's the thing why I'm still a little bit confused about her. Why is she sealing off the areas? Is this just a gameplay thing? If so,
Always account for standard deviation.
bad. Obsidian, bad. Or is there actual, like, reason
Investigator.
behind this?
Always account for standard deviation.
Right, it's kind of interesting that oh, wait, this is sent. Oh no.
Proctor Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying.
Of course you are.
Becoming pretty nervous right about now. I mean, they must have believed their plan was flawless. But problems began to mount. Errors started to multiply. An Earth Directorate agent arrived. Lord, that must have done to their calculations. Has to be somewhat stressful, don't you think? Nothing to add? Perhaps I pushed the wrong button. Well, I just look forward to sorting out this entire messy.
Look alive, Commander.
Thinking just about like doing a companion playthrough, and I shudder at the thought. Like, no thanks.
Commander,
Well,
you're bleeding.
Thanks, Xbox. I got an achievement. That killed me because it's over half the screen. What the hell?
Raring to go.
Standing by with life support.
Oh, not the first thing that Xbox killed me. Kind of rude. I got an achievement of killing critters, arachnids, or something. Fantastic. Xbox to the rescue.
Over here.
Huh? Hi?
Ah, finally, a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier.
Slow down. Tell me what happened.
Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in.
What's the best scratch that easiest way to free you?
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, you could try Otherwise, the safety reset
I have enough
is in a
engineering
wall
skill.
panel around... Oh, then what are you waiting for? Should be able to make quick work of that door.
I wanted to talk to you first. Have to check. You know? Donk. Bonked with a hammer.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you?
Oh, I am handy with a lot of other things I'm not allowed to mention here, though. Yeah, I have a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
This is central processing. If you wanted to reroute large coordinates, I do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion,
Which are
looks like
valuable.
someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush. Or both.
Where were you around the time of the attack?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
What do you know about Initiate Alvar?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
So that she has like a training to tell people to kill each other. Okay, this will not help me. Maybe because I'm a patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility command system. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. What happened exactly? You determined that the wires were specifically configured to reroute coordinate commands from Initiate Alvar's location in the operations room. And she is clumsy. She is clumsy. Also, that clipping of the cable in the background is annoying me. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, this is definitely another hint. Towards her that there is something going on. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at the gun I got. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Highly imprudent. Highly imprudent.
Oh, it's slow shooting. That's curious. Huh. Okay, well, that seems to be it. Yeah, so the rerouting definitely helped of her position, and because everything was locked down. Oh, how did we...
Liquidate
Cool, gained a level. And another. Oh, it gets stronger and faster. Oh, and there's the level. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, you're not gaining a level if you're not hitting something. That weapon is kind of interesting to say the least. Let's keep it for now. Also, the damage is not bad. How high is the wow, 36 already. Damn, that's fast. I mean, she could have gone here? Stupid. Oh, this would have been another way if you if you want to sneak around and you don't want to necessarily fight. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Let's see what the other wave says. It's still not conclusive. What I would definitely say is that she killed the two operatives by just
May the plan guide you.
talk to them and shoot each other.
Add to the equation.
Like,
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Whoa. Oh.
Yes. Suppose you'll do.
That's a Ziranium leak. I want to know first what's up here. Oh. Well, apparently automatic workers. That collapsed. We would definitely talk to her. Oh. What's this? A lot of Ziranium leak if somebody's asking me. You know what annoys me the most, chat? I have to end here. I have to leave. I'm already overtime. I have to unfortunately leave. We will see when we are continuing this, probably next week. Yeah, tomorrow is dispatch, and then there's a weekend, so maybe next week. I will see. I will definitely continue this. Yes, I know. It's like, no, you're so close. Yes, I know. And I want to know what's going on here. I'm not happy about this, but I have to leave. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out my new The Farthest Frontier video on my Mole Under Management channel. If you haven't yet, it's live. I will also post it on Discord in just a minute. And then I will be back tomorrow with Dispatch episode 3 to 5? 6? 6. Yeah. 3 to 6. Tomorrow. And we are starting at the normal time. Not at the super early time. I think. Yeah. With that said, thank you so much for watching, folks. Stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Ka-ching!